Now, I want to do a small exercise before concluding. If you'd be willing to, you can do it from where you are, because it just illuminates one other aspect of the situation. And if you'd be willing, you can do it in your seats. It's pretty simple, it's pretty easy, it's a little fantasy that might illuminate one other problem that, in my experience, seems relevant to people's difficulties. And would you be kind enough to sit with your feet flat on the floor and close your eyes? And I only ask you to close your eyes so you can have a minimum of distractions and go inside. And what I want you to do is to imagine something. Now, you might not need to imagine it, because for you it might be a reality. So much the better if it is. But whether it's a reality or something you're imagining, I want you to go inside and imagine that you are really feeling very fulfilled in the area of romantic love, that you're really feeling happily in love and very profoundly fulfilled in that area. You're really feeling fulfilled as a man or as a woman, whatever it was you really wanted to have in that realm, you feel, I've got it. And take a moment to kind of enter into that state of imagining what that might be like. Now, it doesn't matter in real life whether your parents are living or not. For the purpose of this little fantasy, let's assume they're alive. And what I want you to do is to see mother and father, or it could be a step-parent, but whoever functions as mother or father, kind of standing by, and they're witnessing your romantic happiness. They are somehow seeing you in a state of incredible happiness and fulfillment in love. And if you pay very careful attention to the looks and the expressions on their faces, you'll probably notice they're feeling a lot of things, not a simple emotional reaction, but a compound or a complex emotional response. I'd like you to just, keeping your eyes closed for a reason that's important, which I'll tell you in a minute, try to notice what are the messages coming off of their face to you. Take a moment to put it into words. And with your eyes tightly closed, that's very important for this next step. With your eyes tightly closed, I want to ask you a question. If you imagine that you are getting something that you would call a negative message from at least one parent, would you raise your hand to the ceiling? High up to the ceiling. High up. High up. Touch the ceiling with your hand. And now open your eyes and look around with your hand high up. Welcome to the human race. Now, the second half of the exercise. No, we'll stop here. The second half has to do with work, but since I'm just talking about love, we'll skip work. But I will just tell you, I have done this exercise, I can't tell you with how many thousands of people. I've done it at university audiences. I love to do this exercise. It's great favorite research for me, with many, many thousands of people. And I'll tell you something. The whole exercise goes like this. If I ask the group, how many people think you're getting negative messages from at least one parent, unfailingly, roughly 85% of the hands in the room go up. If I say from both parents, it's around 65%. Now think about the implications of that. Does that mean that most of our parents told us when we were little, I don't want you ever to be happily married? Of course not. And yet somehow we have pictures of mothers saying, are you sure you haven't made a mistake? Or of mother or father looking hurt and betrayed and abandoned, how could you do this to me? Or a father feeling jealous. Or a mother saying, are you sure she's good enough for you? Or, are you sure this person really loves you? Or a look that says it won't last. It won't last. Right?